And we bring you some breaking news. Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has passed away.
In light of the recent events involving IFP's and all-round Zulu Nation's leader, it's important to discuss his legacy. Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi was a prominent figure in South African politics who played a significant role in the country's history, particularly during the Apartheid era and its transition to democracy. He was born into the Zulu royal family, where he was educated at Adams College and initially engaged in apartheid politics through the ANC Youth League. In 1975, he founded the Inkatha National Cultural Liberation Movement, which later became the Inkatha Freedom Party. However, Buthelezi's political career was marked by controversies. He collaborated with the Apartheid Government, causing tension within the anti-apartheid movement. His rivalry with the ANC resulted in violent clashes during the 1980s and the early 1990s. Accusations of human rights abuses were also leveled against him during South Africa's transition to democracy. Despite these controversies, he was respected for his commitment to preserving the Zulu culture and its traditions. Buthelezi's legacy is complex, with some viewing him as a principled leader protecting the Zulu people's interests and cultural heritage, while others criticize his political choices during apartheid. Ultimately, his life and career exemplifies that of intricacies of leadership in a divided and ever-evolving South Africa. Prince Buthelezi was born on August 27, 1928, in Mahlabathini, in what is now known as the province of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. He was born into a Zulu royal family, specifically the Buthelezi clan, which he has a long history of leadership in the Zulu kingdom. He then attended primary school in Mahlabathini and then went on to complete his high school at Adams College, a prestigious institution that played a significant role in the education of Black South Africans, especially during the Apartheid era. He initially became involved in anti-apartheid politics through the African National Congress Youth League. In the 1940s, he worked closely with prominent figures like Nelson Mandela and Albertina Sisulu. And then in 1975, he founded the Inkatha National Cultural Liberation Movement, later known as the IFP. The party initially aimed to promote the Zulu cultural identity and heritage, but evolved into a significant political force. He served as a chief minister of the KwaZulu-Natal homeland from 1976 to 1994. During this time, he had significant political influence in the region. He also held a position in the Apartheid Government's cabinet as Minister of Home Affairs. This was from 1978 to 1984. His leadership and policies had been the subject of controversy. While he posed apartheid and sought to protect Zulu people's interests. His collaboration with the apartheid government and his party's violence and clashes with the ANC drew criticism. He was accused of being a divisive figure and working against the broader struggle against apartheid. He played a role in the negotiations that led to the end of apartheid and the transition to democracy in South Africa. He participated in the Convention for a Democratic South Africa, CODESA talks. In 1994, he led the IFP into South Africa's first democratic elections, and the party became a part of a national government of national unity. After the end of apartheid, Buthelezi continued to lead the IFP and served as an MP in the South African Parliament. He stepped down as the leader of the IFP in 2019, ending a long and influential career. His legacy was complex, as he was both praised for his role in preserving the Zulu culture and also criticized for his political choices during apartheid. He remained a respected figure in Zulu politics and cultural affairs. Mangosuthu Buthelezi's career has been marked by several controversies. One of the most significant controversies surrounding him is his collaboration with the apartheid government. As Chief Minister of the KwaZulu-Natal homeland, he worked with the apartheid regime and accepted financial military support from it. This cooperation led to accusations that he was effectively bolstering the apartheid system, and it created tension with other anti-apartheid groups, particularly the African National Congress. Many critics argued that his alignment with the apartheid authorities undermined the broader struggle for justice and equality in South Africa. He had a long-standing political rivalry with the ANC, which intensified during the apartheid era. He was a vocal critic of the ANC's approach and accused them of trying to dominate the anti-apartheid movement. This rivalry led to violent clashes between Buthelezi's Inkatha Freedom Party supporters and ANC's supporters in the 1980s and the early 1990s, particularly in the KZN province. The conflict resulted in significant loss of life and deepened divisions within the anti-apartheid movement. He and his supporters faced accusations of human rights abuses during the political violence that marred South Africa's transition to democracy. Both the IFP and the ANC were implicated in violence that left thousands dead. While the extent of Buthelezi's personal involvement remains a subject of debate, he faced criticism for failing to prevent or condemn the violence perpetrated by his party's supporters. He was a staunch defender of Zulu traditions and the Zulu monarchy. While this was seen as preserving Zulu cultural heritage, it also led to disputes over the role of traditional leadership in modern South Africa. Critics argued that his emphasis on preserving the Zulu traditions could undermine the broader goal of building a united, non-racial South Africa. The controversies surrounding Buthelezi have left a complex legacy. Some viewed him as a principled leader who who made difficult choices to protect the interests of his people during a tumultuous period. Others see his actions as compromising the broader anti-apartheid struggle and contributing to violence and division. His legacy remains a topic of debate and reflection in South African politics. Like everything in the world, there's always a good in every bad. Buthelezi's unwavering dedication to preserving Zulu culture and traditions was a testament to his commitment to the identity and heritage of his people. As a traditional leader and the head of the Zulu royal family, he recognized the importance of safeguarding the rich cultural heritage of the Zulu nation, which includes customs, language, and traditional governance structures. He took significant steps to ensure that Zulu customs, language, and history were celebrated and passed on to younger generations. This commitment to cultural preservation helped maintain the unique identity of the Zulu people in the face of modernization and globalization. It also contributed to the broader diversity of South African culture. He advocated for the recognition and respect of traditional leadership in South Africa's evolving democratic system. He argued that traditional leaders played a vital role in community development, conflict resolution, and preserving cultural practices. His efforts led to the inclusion of traditional leadership structures in South Africa's post-apartheid constitution, granting them an official role in local governance. He initiated several social welfare and development projects aimed at improving the lives of the Zulu people. These projects included initiatives related to education, healthcare, and economic empowerment, all of which were geared towards uplifting his community and addressing the challenges they faced. During the turbulent period of political violence in South Africa, he played a pivotal role in negotiating peace agreements and ceasefires. His efforts to broker peace between rival factions, including his Inkatha Freedom Party and African National Congress, saved numerous lives and contributed to the eventual peace transition to democracy. His commitment to preserving Zulu culture and advocating for the rights of the Zulu people reflected in his leadership qualities. His dedication to cultural preservation, advocacy for traditional leadership, and efforts to bring about peace during a tumultuous time demonstrates his vision for a united and culturally rich South Africa. While his leadership remains a subject of debate, his contributions to the preservation of Zulu heritage are widely acknowledged and respected. Prince Buthelezi's life and legacy are characterized by complexity and controversy. He played a significant role in South Africa's history, from his early involvement in the anti-apartheid politics to his founding of the IFP and his leadership as Chief Minister of the KZN homeland. While he faced controversies such as collaborating with the Apartheid Government, clashing with the ANC, and the accusations of human rights abuses, he also played a vital role in the negotiations that ended apartheid and worked tirelessly to preserve Zulu culture and traditions. Buthelezi's commitment to preserving the Zulu culture, advocacy for traditional leadership, and efforts to broker peace during a turbulent period highlights his leadership qualities. His legacy is a subject of ongoing debate, with some viewing him as a principled defender of his people's interests and cultural heritage, while others criticize his political choices and their impact on broader anti-apartheid struggle. Ultimately, Buthelezi's life and career remains a testament to the complexities of leadership in a divided and evolving South Africa. May his soul rest in peace. What I've taken from this is that leading a nation with its own struggles is never easy. There'll always be people who oppose your leadership. But one thing that I've learned from Buthelezi is that there is no greater people than your own people. Your people are worth fighting for. And to me, that is a great leader. This is all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please do let me know if there's anything that you think I should have included in the video. And if you like this type of videos and you like this video in particular, please leave a like and a comment. Thank you for watching.